Friends, now here we solve remaining question of exercise 6.5. Question number 2. Find maximum and minimum value if any of the following function given by fx is equal to mod of x plus 2 minus 1. Here we know that for all x belongs to R, mod of x plus 2 always greater than or equal to 0. This implies subtract minus 1. So mod of x plus 2 minus 1 greater than or equal to minus 1. So this implies this is a function fx. So fx greater than or equal to minus 1. Here value of fx greater than minus 1. Fx has no maximum value and a minimum value may be minus 1. For x is equal to, if we take a minus 2, so for minus 2, f of minus 2 is equal to, here we get minus 2 plus 2 minus 1 is equal to, here becomes 0 minus 1 is equal to minus 1. So value of function at minus 2 become minus 1. That means minimum value becomes minus 1. Therefore minimum value of f at x is equal to minus 2 is minus 1, and f has no maximum value. Clear this? Now question number 2. Function gx is equal to given minus mod of x plus 1 plus 3. We know that for all x belongs to R, mod of x plus 1 greater than or equal to 0. Here we have minus mod of x plus 1 plus 3. So we get these terms. This implies minus mod of x plus 1 less than or equal to 0. Multiplying by negative sign, here this inequality become change. So this implies, now add 3, minus mod of x plus 1 plus 3 less than or equal to 3. So this is a gx less than or equal to 3. That means value of a gx less than or equal to 3. That is a minimum value not given. So gx has not a minimum value and a maximum value may be 3. Now check gx becomes 3 or not. For x is equal to minus 1, for x is equal to minus 1. Think for which value of x this becomes 0. So for x is equal to minus 1, here g of minus 1 is equal to minus mod of minus 1 plus 1 plus 3. So is equal to, this becomes 0 plus 3, that is a 3. That means value of g at minus 1 become 3, and which is a minimum value. Therefore minimum value of g at x is equal to minus 1 is 3, and the maximum value not given. Therefore g has no maximum value. Clear? And the minimum value is a 3 at x is equal to minus 1. Now question number next, third question. Hx is equal to given sine 2x plus 5. Here we know that for all x belongs to R, range of sine function is a -1 to 1. So -1 less than or equal to sine 2x less than or equal to 1. Now add 5. So this implies -1 plus 5 less than or equal to sine 2x plus 5 less than or equal to 1 plus 5. So this implies this become 4 less than or equal to, this is a function hx less than or equal to 6. So minimum value becomes -4 and maximum value becomes a 6. Therefore hx has minimum value 4 and hx has maximum value 6. Clear this? Similarly, question number 4, fx is equal to mod of sine 4x plus 3. Here range of sine function is -1 to 1. Add 3 on both sides. So -1 plus 3 becomes 2 less than this function less than 3 plus 1 become 4. So value of fx lies between 2 to 4. So minimum value become 2 and maximum value become 4. Clear? Solve yourself. Now question number next, number 5, hx is equal to x plus 1, x belongs to -1 to 1. Here hx is equal to x plus 1 is a continuous function. So hx has minimum value left to -1 and the maximum value right to 1. So hx has no minimum, no maximum value. Clear? Here hx is a continuous function for all x belongs to -1 to 1. So hx has minimum value to left to the -1 and maximum value to right to the 1. Therefore h has no maximum, no minimum value. Okay. Now next question, question number 3. Find a local maximum and local minimum if any of the following function. Find also the local minimum and the local maximum value as the case may be. Number 1, fx is equal to x raised to 2 given. We know that for local minimum, local maximum, we get a first derivative. Here f dash x is equal to 2x and f double dash x is equal to 2. For local minimum and local maximum, take f dash x is equal to 0. This implies here 2x is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to become 0. Now for x is equal to 0, in the second derivative, for x is equal to 0, f double dash 0 becomes 2 and greater than 0. That means second derivative at 0 become greater than 0. So f has minimum value at x is equal to 0. That means f0 is a local minimum. Clear? You know that second derivative greater than 0, then a local minimum, and local minimum value is f0 is equal to 0. Clear? Local maximum value not given. Applying same, solve question number second. Gx is equal to x raised to 3 minus 3x. For this here, first get the first derivative, compare with 0, get a different value of x, and put in a second derivative and check greater than 0 or less than 0 and find the local minimum, local maximum. Question number third, hx is equal to sin x plus cos x, x lies between 0 to pi by 2. For local minimum maximum, first get the first derivative at dash x is equal to, we know that derivative of sin x is equal to cos x, and the derivative of cos x is a minus sin x. Now get a second derivative at double dash x is equal to derivative of cos x is a minus sin x minus derivative of sin x is a cos x. For local maximum and local minimum, at dash x is equal to take 0. This implies cos x minus sin x is equal to 0. This implies sin x is equal to become cos x. Clear? Therefore, dividing by cos to both sides, we get a 10x is equal to 1. So x is equal to, here x lies between 0 to pi by 2, so x is equal to pi by 4. Now take x is equal to pi by 4 in a second derivative. Therefore h double dash pi by 4 is equal to, here minus sin pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4, so is equal to minus 1 upon root 2 minus 1 upon root 2 and becomes minus 2 upon root 2 become minus root 2 and less than 0. Therefore we say that h pi by 4 is local, here less than 0, so maximum. Clear? And local maximum value is h pi by 4 is equal to, here replace x is equal to pi by 4 in our function hx, sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4. Clear? Sin pi by 4 is a 1 upon root 2, cos pi by 4 is a 1 upon root 2, so becomes 2 upon root 2, that is a root 2. So local maximum value at pi by 4 is a root 2. Clear this? Question number next. 4 given fx is equal to sin x minus cos x 0 less than x less than 2 pi. Same question. First get the first derivative. F dash x is equal to cos x plus sin x. Derivative of cos x is a minus sin x, so minus minus become plus, and derivative of sin is a cos. and the second derivative f double dash x is equal to derivative of cos x is a minus sin x and derivative of sin x is a cos x. Clear? Now for local minimum, local maximum, take f dash x is equal to 0. For local maximum and the local minimum, f dash x is equal to 0. This implies cos x plus sin x is equal to 0. This implies sin x is equal to minus cos x. Clear? This implies dividing by cos to both sides we get tan x is equal to minus 1. Here tan x is equal to minus 1. So x lies in a second quadrant or in a fourth quadrant and the value of tan x is a minus 1. So pi minus pi by 4. So this implies x is equal to pi minus pi by 4 or x is equal to 2 pi minus 2 pi minus pi by 4. Clear? So this implies here x is equal to become 4 pi minus pi, that is 3 pi upon 4, or x is equal to here becomes 7 pi upon 4. Here we have two value of x. Now for x is equal to 3 pi upon 4, for x is equal to 3 pi upon 4, f double dash 3 pi upon 4 is equal to here minus sin 3 pi upon 4 plus cos 3 pi upon 4, and in this quadrant sin is a positive, so minus 1 upon root 2, and the cos is a negative, so minus 1 upon root 2, and the becomes less than 0 because both negative. Not necessary to find this value, only sign we check, and both negative, so this become negative, that is a f double dash 3 pi upon 4 negative, so f 3 pi upon 4 is local, here less than 0, so local maximum. Clear? And is here replace 3 pi by 4 in a fx, f 3 pi upon 4 is equal to sin 3 pi upon 4 minus cos 3 pi upon 4. Clear? So is equal to becomes here 1 upon root 2 minus plus 1 upon root 2, so is equal to root 2. So local maximum value is equal to root 2. Clear? Similarly, check for 7 pi upon 4, f double dash 7 pi upon 4 is equal to, in a second derivative, minus sin 7 pi upon 4 plus cos 7 pi upon 4. In this quadrant, fourth quadrant, sin is a negative, so negative become positive, so 1 upon root 2, and the cos is a positive, so plus 1 upon root 2, so is equal to, here both are positive, so value of f double dash at a 7 pi upon 4 greater than 0. Therefore we say that f 7 pi upon 4 is local, here greater than 0, so minimum. Clear? And is f 7 pi upon 4 equal to sin 7 pi upon 4 minus cos 7 pi upon 4, so is equal to sin 7 pi upon 4, sin in the fourth quadrant is negative, so minus 1 upon root 2, cos is a positive in a fourth quadrant, so 1 upon root 2 and have minus sign, so is equal to minus root 2. Clear? So local minimum value is equal to minus root 2 and happen at 7 pi upon 4. Clear? Similarly, question number 5. Here we have function fx is equal to x raised to 3 minus 6x square plus 9x plus 15. First get a first derivative, compare with 0 and get a different value of x. Put in a second derivative and check maximum minimum value. Similarly, in equation number 6, here gx is equal to given x upon 2 plus 2 upon x. First simplify this, then get a first derivative, get a second derivative, compare first derivative with the 0 and get value of x, and check a second derivative for this different value of x. Same question number 7, gx is equal to given 1 upon x square plus 2. Okay, we are able to solve this question because so easy question. Here last question of us third, fx is equal to x into root of 1 minus x and 0 less than x less than 1. Question number 4, prove that the following function do not have maximum or minimum value. Number 1, fx is equal to e raised to x. First get first derivative, f dash x is equal to e raised to x and never become 0 for all x belongs to R. Therefore we say that f has no minimum, no maximum value. Clear? Or neither minimum nor maximum value. Similarly, number 2, gx is equal to log x. Here first derivative log x, gx is equal to derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So g dash x is equal to 1 upon x and never become 0. So gx do not have maximum or a minimum value. Same question number 3, hx is equal to here x raised to 3 plus x square plus x plus 1. Therefore first derivative h dash x is equal to here becomes 3x square plus 2x plus 1. We know that derivative of x raised to 3, derivative of x square and derivative of x. For h dash x is equal to 0, 3x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now find the value of x. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root d. D is equal to big square, that is 4 minus big square minus 4ac. A is equal to 3 and c is equal to 1 upon 2 into a is equal to 3. So x is equal to, we have minus 2 plus or minus root of 4 minus 4 3 12 upon 3 to 6. So is equal to minus 2 plus or minus, here become root of minus 8 upon 6. Not possible, not possible. Clear? Because here root of minus 8 given. Therefore hx do not have maximum and a minimum value. Clear? Now question number 5. Find absolute maximum value and absolute minimum value. In 1, fx is equal to x raised to 3 and x belongs to minus 2 to 2. Remember this, for absolute value, first we get the first derivative, f dash x is equal to here 3x square. Now compare with 0, so f dash x is equal to 0 implies 3x square is equal to 0 implies x is equal to 0. Now here we get value of function at 0, minus 2 and 2, and comparing we get absolute maximum minimum value. Clear? So at x is equal to 0, f of 0 is equal to 0. At x is equal to minus 2, f of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 raised to 3 is equal to minus 8. And at x is equal to 2, f of 2 is equal to 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. Therefore, here minimum value minus 8. So this becomes absolute minimum. Therefore, absolute minimum value is equal to minus 8 and absolute maximum value is equal to 8. Clear? Similarly, applying same, be able to solve this question number 2. Fx is equal to sin x plus cos x and x belongs to 0 to pi. From first derivative, f dash x is equal to cos x minus derivative of cos x is a sin x. Compare with 0, f dash x is equal to 0 implies here this becomes 10x is equal to 1. So this implies x is equal to, here x lies in 0 to pi, so x is equal to pi by 4. Okay, so here we get the value of fx at pi by 4, at 0 and at pi. At x is equal to 0, f0 is equal to sin 0 plus cos 0, sin 0 is a 1, 0 plus cos 0 is a 1 is equal to 1. At x is equal to pi, f pi is equal to sin pi plus cos pi. Sin pi is a 0, cos pi is a minus 1, so is equal to minus 1. And at x is equal to pi by 4, f pi by 4 is equal to sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4 is equal to 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2. This become root 2. So here minimum value becomes minus 1 and maximum value becomes root 2. So this becomes absolute minimum and this becomes absolute maximum. Therefore, absolute minimum value is equal to minus 1 and absolute maximum value is equal to becomes root 2. Clear? So remember this absolute minimum and absolute maximum of this question. Applying same, be able to solve question number 3. Fx is equal to 4x minus 1 upon 2 x square and x belongs to minus 2 to 9 upon 2. First we get first derivative, compare with 0, get value of x. Get value of fx at a different value of x, whichever we get from f dash x is equal to 0, and value of a function at minus 2 and at 9 by 2, and comparing all we get absolute maximum minimum. Same in equation number 4, fx is equal to x minus 1 raised to 2 plus 3. Here x belongs to minus 3 to 1. You are able to solve this question? Just try to solve yourself. Question number 6 given. Find maximum profit that hedge company can make if the profit function is px is equal to 41 minus 72x minus 18x square. For maximum minimum we know that how to find this. First derivative, compare with 0, get value of x, put in a second derivative and get a maximum minimum value. Clear? Here to get the maximum profit we get the value of x, where second derivative of px less than 0. Same question number 7. Find both maximum value and the minimum value of 3x raised to 4 minus 8x raised to 3 plus 12x square minus 48x plus 25 in interval 0 to 2. You know that how to find this absolute value, maximum and minimum value, that is. Question number 8. At what point in the interval 0 to 2 pi does the function sin to x attains its maximum value? Here interval given 0 to 2 pi, function given sin 2x, and to get the maximum value of sin 2x in 0 to 2 pi, we know that how to find this. First derivative, compare with 0, get value of x, find the value of function at this value of x and at 0 and 2 pi, and compare, get a point where this function becomes maximum or attain maximum height. Question number 9. What is the maximum value of a function sin x plus cos x? You know that how to find this maximum minimum value. First derivative, compare with 0, put in a second derivative. Clear? You know that a simple sober method to find maximum minimum value. Now question number 10. Find the maximum value of 2x raised to 3 minus 24x plus 107 in interval 1 to 3. Find maximum value of the same function in interval second given minus 3 to minus 1. Easy question, solve yourself. Now question number 11. It is given that at x is equal to 1, function x raised to 4 minus 62 x raised to 2 plus ax plus 9 attain its maximum value on interval 0 to 2. Find value of a. Find the value of a. Here first suppose given function, let fx is equal to x raised to 4 minus 62 x raised to 2 plus ax plus 9. Now get a first derivative, therefore f dash x is equal to 4x raised to 3 minus 62 into 2 becomes 124 x raised to 1 plus a. Here this function have maximum value at x is equal to 1. That means first derivative at x is equal to 1 become 0. Clear? Here fx attain maximum value at x is equal to 1. Therefore, f dash 1 is equal to 0. Clear? Therefore, here f dash 1 is equal to 4 into 1 raised to 3 minus 124 into 1 plus a is equal to 0. Therefore, 4 minus this become 124 plus a is equal to 0. Therefore, minus 120 plus a is equal to 0. So, a is equal to 120. Clear? This is the possible value of a. So, is equation. Question number 12. Find the maximum and minimum value of x plus sine 2x. Interval given 0 to 2 pi. You know that how to solve this question. Now next question. Question number 13. Find the two number whose sum is 24 and the product is larger as possible. For this here, first suppose the first number is, let first number is equal to x. Here sum is equal to 24 given and one number is x. So second number becomes, second number is equal to 24 minus x, you know that. Now here we want to get x in such a way that the product of these two becomes larger. So make a product of these two. Product is equal to x into 24 minus x. Say this is a function, say fx is equal to x take inside, so 24x minus x. Clear? Now get a first derivative. Therefore, f dash x is equal to 24 minus 2x. Now get a second derivative. F double dash x is equal to, this becomes 0, so minus 2. Now to maximize this function fx, compare f dash x is equal to 0 and get value of x. For maximum value, take f dash x is equal to 0. Therefore, here f dash x is a 24 minus 2x is equal to 0. So, 2x take this side, divide by 2, we get x is equal to 12. Clear? X is equal to 12, put in a second derivative. Therefore, at x is equal to 12, f double dash 12 is equal to minus 2 less than 0. Therefore, f12 is a maximum. Clear? Less than 0, so maximum. And clear this? Therefore, first number is equal to 12. Second number is equal to 24 minus 12, that is a 12. So both numbers are a 12. Clear? Important question. Remember this, how to find this. In this type of question, sum is given, then first suppose this is a first number x. From this sum and the first number get a second number. Here condition given product maximum. So take a product function. Fx is equal to x into 24 minus x. Get a first derivative, second derivative. From first derivative comparing 0, we get value of x. Put in a second derivative, and for which value of x becomes f dash x less than 0. Get this number. This become first number, and from sum get a second number. Similarly, question number 14. Find the two positive number x and y such that x plus y is equal to 60 and x into y raised to 3 is a maximum. Same question. Here y is equal to 60 minus x. Take this side. So we get a function fx is equal to x into here 60 minus x raised to 3. Get a first derivative, second derivative, compare first derivative with 0, get different value of x, and put in a second derivative for maximum. Find value of x in such a way that the second derivative becomes less than 0 for this value of x, and by this becomes a maximum. Both x and y are the required numbers. Question number 15, same question. Find the two positive number x and y such that their sum is a 35. Here sum is given 35, and the product is a x square y raised to 5. Same question. Here x plus y is equal to 35. So y is equal to 35 minus x. Put in this, say this function fx, and apply same method. Question number 16. Same question. Find the two positive numbers whose sum is here sum is 16, and the sum of whose cube is minimum. Sum of cube x plus y raised to 3 is a minimum. Applying same method, find this both x and y. Clear? Now remaining question we solve in the next lecture. Okay, bye.